Hi, everybody. Welcome to Out of Bed. I'm Mia Malkova, and I'm here with Gabby Epstein, and we have our wonderful guest today, Sara Weinshenk.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, it's fun to podcast with women. Two hot, cool women. What are we going to talk about, you guys?
I feel like you do that all the time because you have your own podcast. Right?
Yes, I have my own podcast, Shank, and then I have a podcast with my friend Kim Congdon called This Bitch.
I was watching them today and yesterday, and they're really funny. I watched the President's Day where you rated all the presidents.
They're all so...
Is this on just attractive
so
levels only?
Yeah, we were like,
Perfect.
let's see if any of them are hot, and really none of them. Barack Obama's on the top list. I mean,
the bar is low.
the bar is low. Everyone, and they all look like horrible coming out of office. They age like 45 years.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do that at all.
Yeah.
Damn.
What's the one that was shot? The hot one. Kennedy?
He was hot, right?
He was hot.
as
Yeah.
Where was he on the list?
Number one.
He was like Barack Obama and then RFK.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
We're talking like a young Barack Obama, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say the last photos I've seen of him, I'm like,
Like when he was like hot and young and like playing basketball, that did something to me. He was like just a man of the people.
yeah, that is hot.
You know?
The man of the people. You
He's just like us. He plays horse. What else could you need?
Yeah.
I think W's hot.
Who?
George?
George W.
Oh
Bush.
gosh.
Kim said that too, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I think Clinton in the 90s, not bad.
He could have been. Yeah, he wasn't bad.
Wait, can you pull up a photo of Clinton in the 90s, please?
Right when he was, getting head for Monica. That's
like-
peak Clinton.
Rich,
Okay.
smart, successful.
Full head of hair.
He was at least hot when that was Oh.
For a president.
Oh.
No, he's not bad. He's not bad. He's actually quite cute. He's just a normal. It's just. Oh, he's cute.
Agrees.
He's cute. Look at that smile. What's wrong with him?
You and I have very different tastes.
Oh no, I'm not. That's not my taste, Gabby.
That's nobody's taste anymore, but like in terms of presidents, not a bad option.
I'm not saying he's not a bad-looking guy.
Isn't it like there was I'm gonna sound like a fucking idiot, but it's fine. Is the president of Spain or France who's really hot?
Is he? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know who the president of.
Can we fact check this, please,
Yep.
boys?
Absolutely, we need to fact check this.
Hot world leaders.
Add it to the spank bank.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh wait.
Oh, stop! He's so hot.
Yeah, Pedro Sanchez.
See, I think that's what we need to unite the country. Just a hot president, because
my
I feel like people would be like, I'm gonna back this guy. Between like Trump and Biden right now, people are like, I don't want to do what you say.
Well,
If a hot
I
man
know.
is telling me what to do, I'll be like, I'll wear a fucking mask. I'll stay in the house.
Yeah.
I'll see what I'm gonna do, Daddy. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, Robert Kennedy, when he like wrangles a snake, have you seen that video when he's like shirtless? It's pretty
No.
hot.
No,
Yeah.
He ranked.
please bring that up.
It's like him, Robert Kennedy wrangling like a snake, and you're like, whoa. And he's kind of buff too. His voice is hard to follow.
That doesn't matter. No one's listening anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, who is watching presidential political debates?
What
No one.
age do they decide I'm going to be president someday?
I think
What's
the
the
mental
norm?
illness starts when you're like a child.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can never fuck up. Like, imagine, things you do. I mean, it'd be worse now because everything is filmed. But I'm
yeah.
just saying, like, things that I did when I was like 15, 16, or like the first time when you were 18, like in college, that's all on film now. And people, oh yeah, I see
It's
it.
not
Yeah.
bad. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, his body's
Banging, and when there's one of him and he's wrangling a snake. See if we could find the snake one. This is what these are my porn search terms. Robert Kennedy snake.
That's amazing. I genuinely think America would be so much better off with a hot president. I think it's a cheat code. The whole country would unite.
What if it was a hot woman president?
oh, we'd have peace, harmony. There'd be no school shootings. Like everything would be
so much better.
harmonious.
Just grabbing a
I
rattlesnake.
actually disagree.
Really?
With a hot female or just a hot
A
person?
hot female, because I think women would not back her up, for one.
Really?
Well, what if she had a girl next door energy? Like, she didn't seem like she was going to fuck your man.
Then she's
She'd be
nice too, and that's even worse. Like, fuck that bitch.
Really? I'm
Fuck
the
that bitch.
opposite. I hear like
RSVP
Sharina Shake tell me to drink
Grabbing
like,
a rattlesnake,
beeswax in
like
a
it's
smoothie. I'm drinking
nothing.
beeswax
Like,
in a
this
smoothie. Like, I'm doing.
Yeah, like if
I'm
Hailey
doing what she
Bieber,
tells me what to
if
do.
fucking Hailey Bieber was president, things would be a lot different.
I mean, if she can make people buy $30 Erewhon smoothies,
Yeah.
she can make people do some stuff.
Okay, look at him.
The dog's like, dude, what are you doing? And then he starts like,
This is a little garden snake, right?
It's a rattlesnake.
Oh,
Can you see Biden or Trump doing this shit? Like, please.
it is, but like,
what was he even doing though? He didn't wrangle that snake.
He picks it up.
I think he scrubbed it.
I saw him flirting with the snake.
this is RFK. What he does.
Oh,
There we go. See?
oh my God! He picked up a rattlesnake. That's nuts.
I know, and there's something about him that's kind of hot.
That is hot.
I agree.
Oh, I like
What?
that. He's daring. He's
He
bold.
is daring. He's bold. He doesn't believe in vaccines, and he picks up random snakes. So
What else could you want in a man, honestly?
that's about it. What else could you need?
That's very
And
manly.
he's married to Cheryl Hines from Curb Your Enthusiasm, so he gets bonus points for that.
Oh my God! I know who you. Okay. I've watched their podcast on Tiger Belly.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
I loved that episode. I know nothing about politics, but I fell in love with his personality through that episode.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
He was just very, very cool. Just like
Oh,
a genuinely nice person.
Oh, she's hot too.
Yeah, they're a hot.
Why is
cool
this not the face of America?
Well, he
said-
very well could be.
I said that as an Australian, but I'm just,
Not a bad duo.
Mm-mm.
The election makes me nauseous, honestly, to think about. I don't know who's gonna win. I think Biden and Trump could both die before November, for Christ's sake. We don't know.
yeah, I feel like it's more likely of both of them dying from a heart attack. They both look very unwell,
They both are very unwell.
very sickly.
You know it's bad when the guy wrangling the snake that's the anti-vaxxer is the one that I'm leaning towards. I'm like, him! Run our country, please! You have a six-pack and you're not afraid of snakes? It's better than Biden and Trump.
Newsom could save us.
Gavin Newsom.
So handsome.
Gavin Newsom is really hot. People have
idiot.
really mixed perspectives on Gavin Newsom. I didn't know we were going to get political. There's something
Yeah,
about...
podcast. Thank you.
Okay, something about Gavin Newsom is like, I'm hot fuck boy, right? Like, I feel like he would
Oh,
let you
he
fuck him
is.
and he would never call you.
He's
Yes.
this stingray.
And then you'd
Yes.
be like, why isn't Gavin texting me back?
I have to say, he looks like he fucks you in the ass too.
Yeah.
Wearing AirPods.
Is that
I get
Are you on
the
board with
glimmer
that?
in his, like little
the
glitter
glint in his
eye.
eye says, I want to put it in your butt?
Yes.
I see what you mean.
Right.
He does look like that kind of guy.
He's got butt plug.
Look at that face. There's
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
wholesome about him.
Yeah, he fucks you in the ass. Yeah. For sure. My God.
He fucked you in the ass and didn't text you ever again.
No.
Oh, he's the worst. I hate him.
I do. There's something about I do. The more we look at Newsom, the more I don't like him too.
He gets sued for defamation. It's like, say in the podcast, Gavin Newsom fucks in the ass and doesn't call women after. That's the Republicans' new, the commercials
Yeah.
where they just like slander the opposition with like the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard. That's the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Gavin Newsom fucks women in the ass and doesn't call them after. Everywhere, like, fuck that guy.
And look at his
Fuck
face.
that guy.
And that's
That's
the
the face
picture.
they use.
Yeah.
That's the picture they use.
He's like, well,
He is like, I don't know. I might have lost my phone. I dropped it. Just changed my number. He's that guy for sure.
yeah, he's got like also like swinger energy too. What does his wife look like? We got to see Gavin Newsom's wife. I think she's hot too. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's a 10. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How does that work? His ex-wife was, I don't know about American politics. His ex-wife was a Democrat and then she went Republican?
Yeah.
She's like, fuck you. I'm going to do the thing that you'll hate the most.
yeah. Well, because he fucked her in the ass and he never talked to her again. So
Sacramento.
I love that. I am that petty. Like, I would do that. Even if I didn't believe in anything they stood for, I would be, you know.
you want to stir the pot a little. Well, how can I make Gavin mad? You're like,
I mean,
Republican.
I mean, I'm pro-choice, but I'll be out there with a fucking pro-life sign, like, just like to fuck my ex-husband. Like, I'm really that petty.
It's okay.
And I commit to the bit.
Yeah.
You know?
I've never been married before, but if Newsom was my ex-husband, that might make me convert.
Oh, absolutely.
Politically.
I would go the complete opposite. Everything he hated, everything he loved.
Absolutely.
What'd you
Even
do?
after long-term relationships, everything they loved, you just look at it with disgust.
Yeah.
And you're like, I hate that.
Yeah, that's like one of my exes was obsessed with NFTs.
Oh, God.
And I was already like 1 foot out the door, but then it became like an actual obsession. Like he would be on OpenSea.com, like looking up little froggy
God.
NFTs. He lost $100,000 in the NFT market. And then he'd be like, you're taking too many baths and the water bill is high. And I was like, you lost $100,000 in the NFT market.
That's
He kept buying
wild.
frogs, cryptodes. They're called cryptodes.
That was. Wait. How long did you stay with him after he started doing the NFT?
I stayed with him for like 4 months. It was 4 months of me looking at this shit. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
Like in the living room tracking what's
God.
going to happen with the froggies.
Did he have those rants of this is going to make me so much money?
Yes,
I'm
he
going to be rich in a couple of years.
Yes. And then he'd be in the living room. He'd be like talking to his friends. He's like, I'm trying to get alpha. They call it alpha information. They call it alpha, all the crypto people. And then I just didn't get it. And it went from being like an interest to an obsession.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't see myself long term with someone who's just like blowing his money on these JPEGs. They're not even cute.
No, he's not even cute.
Oh, I hate the whole ick thing, but that would be the number
One egg.
the number one. Like I'm just dry forever. It is the Sahara. Like you're just looking at cryptos in bed.
Cryptodes in bed. I know.
Oh my goodness.
So that was one.
At least lie and say you're watching porn.
It would be
or
so much
something. Like,
better.
you know, guys go to the bathroom with their phones.
Yeah.
Like just like if they were like, I'm watching porn, I'd be like, okay, cool. Like not ideal, but like
over the toads.
over this.
Over a JPEG
like-
froggy with its brains popping out. And you're like, this is the future of money. I'm like, what's happening? That's not the future of money. That looks like a third grader made it.
Oh my, people who are spending like tens of thousands, $100,000 on this stuff, and I was like, do you want to buy a house instead?
We could have gone to Europe like 10 times. I was like, we could have been in Barcelona. And now I'm fucking stuck in Culver City with your ass watching you look at NFTs.
Gabby, do you remember how I had mentioned that my boyfriend had spent an obscene amount of money on a mobile game? On multiple
This is your
mobile
current
games?
boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Mobile game?
Is this,
Mobile
what
game.
is this what you're talking about?
Oh, an
Yeah.
iPhone?
Did
So
you?
they're called gotcha games, and you can pay with real money to get items in the game. So it's pretty much pay to win.
Okay.
Very, very nerdy shit.
So what is he getting?
He's getting heroes. He's getting
Of course he
skills,
is.
He's getting artifacts. He's beating all the other little nerds on the server.
Artifacts?
But
Artifacts? Like fossils and stuff?
I mean, artifacts they're like weapons.
Oh, okay.
But you do the same thing.
I do the same.
Wait, you're a gamer too?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's love.
But it's
Yeah.
it's an insane amount of money.
But
So
you both spend an insane amount of money.
his is over 100,000.
Jesus Christ.
On phone
And he
games?
started a new one.
Got it.
Like, I knew better. It was by the same company that I spend my obscene amount of money on. And I knew better than to start this one. He's like, no, I'll be free to play. He's like $3,000 in.
Free to play? That's crazy. How did you guys meet?
We met on stream, on Twitch stream.
Oh, you guys met. Oh.
Yeah, just
It's very on brand for the whole thing,
Is
right?
he a streamer?
he is. Yeah.
Okay, but how many hours are you streaming for when you do it?
When I did it, I would only stream for anywhere from 3 to 9.
Oh,
Just
just 3 to 9 hours.
which is why
hours.
I don't do it anymore, because I'd rather just play games like on my beanbag, naked if I want to, with no makeup and cuddling my dogs. I'll take my breaks. Like I can really be immersive into the game.
You'd make so much money off that.
Did you say he's naked?
Oh, you know what? I was thinking
Beanbag.
that actually.
With the dog?
With your dogs playing games?
I was thinking of doing that if I did.
Such
If
a-
I did stream again, I would just do it for one of the naughty sites.
Yeah, I think
And I just play video games like
Just naked?
naked.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
could have a little couch in the back and I'm like, masturbation break. Ooh, ooh.
Oh my God.
Timmy! Timmy, oh my gosh.
I'm doing it anyway.
Like,
cool.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
and then you thank the people. You're like, thanks, Michael XXX, for the donation. Anyways,
Exactly.
back to the game.
Exactly.
I'm
Watching girls with like, or they're like, oh, reading Harry Potter and coming at the same time.
what?
That's
Who the
wild.
fuck is doing that? What are you watching?
Girl in
Quidditch.
Canada named Nadia.
Nadia comes
She's
to
reading
Quidditch.
it out loud.
Yeah. She's like, oh, there's like a vibrator in me. It's like the thing I did with Bobby.
That would
Did I
ruin my
tell you that?
entire childhood. Like, all my nostalgia with Harry Potter, that would be instantly ruined
Did
with a video of that.
the author not do that for you? So many people are mad at her.
The what?
What's her?
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
She's been painted as a villain.
What? No.
Something about the trans community.
She's very anti-trans, but she is very anti-trans.
I don't
It's
think
like her whole
anti-trans.
identity right now.
She's not anti-trans.
So
Just-
I thought she was.
no. I think she is, but in the sense, the things that she puts out. Oh God. I don't disagree. She's like biologically, like, you know, this is what it is. And, you know, as a woman, I want like women to have a say, blah, blah, blah. All that's fine. She's not telling anyone not to be who they want to be. She's just saying with, I think legality reasons that we shouldn't mix the two. When I read her, I read her Twitter and I think she's quite funny with it. But the reason I think she's anti-trans is it's just her whole identity. She's so like passionate about it. It's like, ugh, chill a little.
I was like, get back to wizardry
Yeah.
and sorcery. Stay in your lane, bitch. Why are you talking about trans?
I mean, I'd love another Harry Potter series.
I would
Yeah, she's too busy tweeting.
I hate that when someone's like really good at something, when they take a fork in the road and they like start tweeting or Instagram. I'm like, no, just go back to like just do what we love you for.
Wait,
Yeah,
isn't
like-
she anti-Semitic too? Didn't she?
I don't know.
Wait,
Don't
stop,
ruin
stop,
Harry Potter for me.
Didn't she base
Stop
the goblins
ruining Harry
off
Potter.
of the Jews?
That was a big one. And then
Oh, fuck
the
this
goblins.
bitch. No.
The little bankers.
The little bankers. The little Jew bankers.
I actually, as a Jewish person, I actually think that's funny.
Same.
But I'm also never offended by anything.
Yeah.
So,
Like, we'll make the goblins little Jews.
I do
wild.
think that everyone in this room is trying to ruin Harry Potter for me, and I'm very upset at all of you.
Have you been to Harry Potter Land?
No, because there are children there.
Oh, and you don't like
You
them.
would love it.
You would love it.
But the one in Florida, don't ruin it with the one in LA.
Why is it so much better?
It's so much better. It's like 3 times as big and way better rides. The Harry Potter roller coaster in Orlando is the most expensive roller coaster ever created, and I'm a huge roller coaster fan, and that is in my top 2.
I will not-
What else?
Nope.
Guardians of the Galaxy at Disney World, the roller coaster, and then the Velocicoaster and the Harry Potter Hagrid's. Those are the 3 best roller coasters in the world.
Really?
I have not been on a roller coaster since I watched Final Destination 3. I used to love no, I'm serious, completely serious. I used to love roller coasters as a kid. Watched the movie
Gabby,
when I was like 12 or 13.
That's real. That's real.
I
You
mean,
could go there.
Yeah, okay. You're looking at I'm looking at all the
That dragon
down
spits
below.
fire.
The
Like,
kids.
I'm looking at the children down
You
below.
don't like children.
I love children. I like children. Love was a strong word.
You
Didn't
like
mean that.
children
I
and
fucking
trace
lied.
them out.
I like children. But I like well-behaved children whose parents aren't screaming at them and having mental breakdowns. It's as much the kids and the parents, because the parents stressed the fuck out. It's supposed to be the happiest day of their life. It's the worst day of their life. They're like got kids on leashes.
My parents put me on a leash at Disneyland and I have trauma about it. Yes. I was like, you leashed me at the happiest place on earth.
You know what? They were right for doing that because
I was gonna say you'd run away.
we spoke about another episode. My parents lost my sister for 2 hours at Disneyland. She needed a leash.
Yeah, but I never forgave them for the leash.
She never forgave the police. To this day, she has abandonment issues completely.
We all have trauma.
I was gonna say you could do the VIP tour. You have one of the guides take you around and walk you on all the rides for the day.
Is there? That's cool. They're hot. It's like Abercrombie and Fitch, where they only hire hot
lizards.
Mine was a nerd who was obsessed with gotcha games. So when the VIP tour guide that we got in Orlando, she was obsessed with gotcha games. So it actually it turned into me as a third wheel.
I love what you
Because
think
her
I
and
know
my
what that
boyfriend
is.
just chatted the whole time about Genshin Impact. And we did tip her very well so she could get a character she wanted, and she got a character.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was $5,000.
Oh, she got a $5,000 little character.
If you do it in a group, no, I didn't tip her $5,000.
Oh.
It was $5,000.
I was like, that's like almost the cost of a nose.
No.
Halfway there. I don't know what to tell you.
Wait, is that an adults only thing?
The VIP tour?
Yeah.
No, you could do kids, but it's usually a group of 8 to 10 people, so you could split it if you want to bring friends. But it's private, so you don't have kids. It's just you if you want.
I like kids. My friends have kids. I love them. It's just like when they're all congregated together. It's like men. I love men. When you see a group of like frat boys, they're just the worst versions of themselves. When you put a group of children together, it's like a cult mentality.
I see what you mean. They're like trying to take over.
Yes. So it's like I think of it like hyenas. I don't want to liken hyenas to kids, but
You just did.
But like one hyena can't take down like a lion, but you have like 12 hyenas and they're like killing that lion. I think about that as like Disneyland. Like you can control children until like you're outnumbered by them.
Yeah. Being outnumbered by children.
I sound really passionate about this.
You're not wrong. I mean, being around a lot of feral children could really do something to a person. It will make you lose your sanity. It's like sensation overload, sensory overload.
Like I have little cousins who I adore, like one-on-one, like 3 little boy cousins. One-on-one, they are the most perfect angels you've ever met in your entire life. Like they're so polite, so kind, considerate. If I'm babysitting 3 at once, they're like, this bitch. Like,
I actually understand that completely. Even 2. Like, one's crying, one's mad, then the other one's crying because that one's crying.
And they want the same thing.
It's an art of war. Once you're outnumbered, you have no chance.
What about, do you think groups of women are worse together?
Yeah. Oh, they all feed
like
off
men?
of each other, for sure. Like men. Like
sororities?
stag nights, sororities. Like, yeah, they're all bad influences on each other.
Like if you look at the housewives, for example,
Mm-hmm.
they're always worse when they're together.
That's true. I did go to an all-girls high school.
I did too.
Yeah, I came from like a co-ed school to an all-girls school for the last 2 years, and I thought I knew what trauma was. I have 2 sisters, so I feel like I'm tougher than most. But an all-girls school like that, nothing in life is like as hard as that. Like that really just thickened my skin for LA. I was like, I'm good. I will survive LA because of the trauma I went through here.
Did you get bullied?
No, I kind of like kept to myself. I was like such a big introvert, and like the last 2 years of high school are hard enough when you know everyone. When you don't know anyone, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna just get through the last 2 years. But girls are vicious. It wasn't like
were there like little groups at your school too? Because we had like the cheerleaders. The cheerleaders were like typical cheerleaders. They were like fucking everybody. They all had like STDs. Like before anyone even had any STDs, it was like, how do you have an STD? And like, you're a sophomore, dude.
That's insane. I think Australian schools are definitely different to American schools. Like we don't have cheerleaders, or like we don't have like cliques like that, and everyone wears a uniform. So it's like you can't like typical if you see in a high school in like American high school movies. The popular girls with cheerleaders are wearing like little crop tops and little mini skirts. No. Everyone has the same fucking. I had like a collared like dress, a tie. The dress had to be between like my knees and my ankles, like this big green potato sack. So everyone looks ugly, and like you can't wear makeup. So everyone is humbled very quickly. It's not this huge like there's like distinction between cliques.
There was like, okay, because we used to have this day. Did you guys do this where it would be exchange day and the all boys school kids would come to our school and vice versa. And on that day, these bitches look completely different than on the other days. You're like, oh my God. Like my friend Kelsey shaved her legs for the first time in like 3 years because the boys were coming and everyone acted so different that day. It was so weird. It was like an experiment.
Oh my gosh, like Monday to Thursday, especially like senior year when like you start to like date people and stuff, we looked feral. Like every girl looked feral. And then Thursday was like fake tan night.
Yeah. Like, you reel it back in. Yeah.
Friday, every girl comes to school looking amazing because then we do like, you go Saturday with sports day and you go like watch like our brother school or boys school like play rugby and stuff. So the transformation was amazing. I mean, I was like used to that anyway with like sisters, but I was like, oh God, like you're a goddamn shapeshifter. We all are.
Yeah, it's true.
And then Monday is like back to rock bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's like it's too hard to be like full time like that.
On it. Always like made up and ready.
I get made up once a week, and then every other day I look a completely different person.
My favorite thing to do when I go home is to put on sweats.
Same.
Like that's the first thing I do.
Yeah, and like a big t-shirt. I don't even like wearing a bra. Like I just want to be fully comfortable. But I'm the least hot person at home. It's like I don't like doing laundry, so I'm not gonna wash my cute clothes that I want to wear on camera again and again and ruin them. So I like wear my shitty clothes too.
Yeah, I look.
So it's
homeless.
like my shitty shirts and my shitty sweatpants.
Yeah, I think I live in like a nice area of LA, but I look homeless. Like every time I leave the house, I feel like my neighbor's gonna call the cops.
No,
because there's like there's like a homeless like veterans camp like right near us, and they're like, did she just break into the apartment? Because she's wearing like a Viva Las Vegas like t-shirt from a gas station that has like holes in it. And, like, I literally look homeless.
I actually do believe it because our photo shoot that we did for Out of Bed.
Yeah.
And then I feel like when I have seen you, like when you're not done up, you show up comfortable.
Oh,
it's like it's night and day compared to how you're like now. You're just like
it's not just like how girls say that. How like I'm like comfortable and I still look.
Gabby
No, it's I look like a fucking gremlin that escaped. I walk past the homeless guys and they're like, "What's up, shorty?" Like they're like, "You're one of us." And I'm like,
do you have Crocs?
No, I just wear my Uggs constantly.
I'm a Croc bitch at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they actually comfortable?
Yeah, I have the Clueless Crocs. So they're a little more classy than the regular Crocs. The Share Clueless Crocs, okay?
Wait, that is actually cool. I don't even have like real Uggs. I have Amazon Uggs.
You do?
Yes.
These.
oh, that's
Wait, they're actually really cute.
They're really cute.
Yeah.
Do they have like the accessories on them as well?
It has it doesn't have those like lame like ones that say Clueless, but it has the chain. It has the chain thing and like the safety pin.
Wait, where are they from? I kind of want to get them.
Zappos.
Zappos? Okay.
You wear
Just
those
to add to
around
the
the
look.
house?
I wear them around the house, yeah.
But those aren't warm.
Those are just fun.
They are, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm kooky. I have a pair of Crocs. Because I remember I hooked up with a guy that wore Crocs. That was bad. I'm like, do you have any other shoes?
Wait, did he wear Crocs before or after you hooked up with him?
Before. That's bad.
That is bad.
But he was a talented musician, so I saw past the Crocs, you guys.
So you were just like this?
We hate Crocs on men?
I don't love a Croc on a man.
Yes.
I don't love a Croc in general. I feel like I just told you something very like intimate and vulnerable to tell you ladies that I just met today that I have Crocs and I do wear them.
I mean, there's like the difference between like a girl having Crocs. Like I would never wear my disgusting Uggs like look like that if I was trying to hook up with a guy. He should at least put on like regular shoes.
Well, that's what's fucked up. He could wear Crocs and still fuck.
Wait, he didn't take them off.
No, he took them off. But
that was
once
amazing.
You see a guy in Crocs, he's always wearing Crocs in your mind.
Yeah.
I was like, he's wearing lime green Crocs again.
Oh my God! My boyfriend has lime green Crocs.
No.
Yes, I'm not kidding.
It's fun.
I like them. I think they're cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
on the right person.
I don't know. It shows that you don't care that much. It's like
When you're in love, yes. Like when you're in love, hopefully you look past all that.
I actually don't like when men dress too nice. When they dress too nice, it kind of like upsets me and makes me uncomfortable. I like when someone dresses a little like shit.
Like, what's too nice?
Yeah.
Suit?
Not even a suit, but like they're fashionable. I don't like fashionable men.
Oh, I don't like fashion.
I love a fashionable man.
Really?
Yeah. I fucking love a fashionable man. I had this weird, like, I used to love like a fashionable fuckboy man who wore so many rings. And I was so fucking into it. He had like a horseshoe ring, a snake ring. I'd be like, yeah, put on your ring, Zaddy.
I love them from afar, but there's no way I'd be able to climb on that. Like, it's just,
there's
it's
no
too
chance.
intimidating.
Oh, really?
Because
Yeah.
I think I could climb.
And also, it's just, I feel like I'd have to be like on point all the time, and I'm just, fuck that. No, you're in competition.
no, because all I picture is like walking next to them.
Yeah.
Like I went like a day with a guy who he just dresses very well, and I was like, this isn't gonna work out.
Yeah.
Like, it's just I
Really?
just know
It's too
because
much.
I want to look homeless. Like it's like and if they look great, they're like, this guy's doing charity work. Like that's what they're gonna think every time we leave the house to get a coffee.
So you'd rather him look like shit.
Yeah, I'd rather him just like not care.
Yeah,
Like,
not
like, shit,
care.
just like
Cute, but
just
not care.
yeah, because if like the bar's down here with like sweats, then I can also like match that. Whereas if like they're like putting more effort into like being presentable every day, I'm like, God damn it, like I have to brush my hair today.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you putting in all that so much effort if we're together? You're trying to fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why are you putting on...
That's for real.
Why are you putting on all those rings if we're together?
I'm like, you've already won the lottery, you're good, bro. Just say like
I guess that is a good sign when a guy
Stop.
lets himself go in a relationship.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not trying to get anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I already got it.
Yeah.
it's too much
Glow
effort.
up during breakups.
Yes.
Like you don't glow up like in the middle of a relationship.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Breakup glow ups are my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
When you're like hate exercising and you're like, I'll show him.
You just get like mad and motivated too.
So mad.
Or you just have like constant stomach ache and then you get really skinny.
Yeah, constant.
Like,
what is that? It's like your heart is falling into your stomach. That feeling is sad.
Oh, I do hate that feeling.
No, I literally like when I went through like a breakup last year and people were messaging me like how did you lose so much weight so quickly? And I was like, depression and anxiety.
I know.
Literally that was it. That was
Like
and
anytime
just-
I look my best, it's because I'm the most depressed.
Oh, 1000%. And when I'm looking extra skinny, I'm sad. Like I'm sad.
No, it's so
Like,
true. Same.
and I'm just walking or running my feelings off till I feel nothing.
You know what?
Yeah.
Count your blessings. I get fat when I'm sad.
Really?
Yeah, I emotionally eat to like get myself some dopamine.
Oh, if I'm fat, I'm happy as shit.
Yeah, same.
Truly.
Yeah. No, when I'm the skinniest when I'm the saddest.
Yeah. And like
That's Hollywood, baby.
that sure is, honestly. But do you just eat ice cream?
Yeah, or chocolate. Like I have chocolate instead. So say now when I have a snack, I have raw walnuts and blueberries. If I'm depressed, my snack for a year long is going to be chocolate.
Really? Yes. But I'm the opposite.
Yeah. I just let go. I'm just like, fuck it.
I just feel nauseous constantly. I'm like, I can't.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to be really sad to not eat.
Nauseous.
Real sad. That real heartbroken. It only lasts for a few months. Sometimes you try to stretch it too. You're like, I'm kind of getting unsad and I don't want to get fat. So
I'm like seeing girls like say things that like, oh, you know, like summer day, like check his Instagram following, and you won't eat for like 3 days.
oh my God.
I have done that. Like,
I have done that too.
not promoting any diet things. Whatever, cut this out if you have to. But
Leave it in.
if you want to get skinny, check who the guy you like is following on Instagram. That is the best
Motivation.
diet
Yeah.
tip ever.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna eat. I'm gonna shut up before I get cancelled.
No, that
You're not
makes
gonna, I don't think
sense.
you're going to
Yeah.
get canceled for that.
No.
People
But
say way worse
human.
things and they're still not canceled. So don't even worry about it. It's just your reality, you know?
yeah, truly, it's too accessible now.
I
like
used-
before, you could just like
Not know.
not know.
Ideal.
Yes,
I don't need to know who you're following.
or anything. And guys are also dumb too. Like they don't realize that like we see their names first because it like you're not even searching for it. You just because like
You're talking to them and you're messaging them. And if you have like an actual relationship with them, you see that they come up first.
yeah, because it's like whoever interacts with like your page or your account most, or you like things they like come up on your explore page and you see their name first. I'm like, how are you an engineer? You're a fucking idiot. Like I just like
Well, so like, do you think that's something that you can get mad at somebody for? You can't get mad at someone for following a hot girl. right?
I would. I get mad for way less.
10?
I get mad for way less.
You guys, am I so chill?
You are
Yeah,
so
you're chill.
I call my
chill.
boyfriend and yell at him on the way home. Who are you following?
You're really chill. Wow.
That is very chill. I like following isn't as bad, but yeah, especially if they know the girl in person. But it for me, it's the liking and the commenting that.
Oh, a like or a comment? Hell no.
Yeah.
A comment is different. A like, annoying, but I could move past it. A
What
comment?
if they like everything on their profile? Like, and their profile's all ass shots.
Yeah, hell no.
That's what I used to deal with. And I'm like,
Did you say something?
Yes, I was like, this is so fucking rude because he would know her too. I'm like, and I knew her. I was like, why are you doing that? You're showing her that you're attracted to her, and it's just disrespectful. And he's like, well, don't be controlling. You shouldn't try to control what I like on my Instagram. I don't know why I gave him an X.
I like it.
From? He's exotic.
On his Instagram.
Oh my goodness.
It's very frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. Because it's like, I'm not going and liking a bunch of hot dudes stuff if I'm in a relationship and commenting.
Yeah, I think
Go off, king!
Oh my god, can you imagine if like you left like hard eyes under a guy's photo?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Or like a fire sign.
Oh my god.
And then he got called out on it. I'd be like, yeah, you should call me out on it. I guess you're right, you guys.
the biggest ego boost for a man ever.
Go off, king.
Oh god, I hate that word, king.
You
I
do?
hate that word.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know. It sounds like if a guy ever asked me to call him king, I'd be like, we're done.
Whoa.
We're
I
immediately
don't think
with
a
that.
guy can ask to be called king. I think you can willingly call a man king, like as a joke.
yeah, like short kings.
Yeah, like short kings, low T kings. Those are
What's a low T king?
men with low testosterone.
Wait, that's a thing?
I don't know. That's what I've been calling them. Low T kings.
I'm gonna use that as an insult next time. A low T.
Low T.
That would hurt. That would actually hurt. I feel like that'd be a big blow to a man's ego.
Go. So I feel like a lot of men are just pumping themselves with testosterone these days. Is that true?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Tell us.
I think they do. They try it every so often, especially unregulated. Like, I think that there's a lot of low testosterone, but when you're not actually checking your levels and monitoring it correctly, you're just doing more harm than good.
That's insane.
And men act crazy when their hormones are out of whack.
So do women.
I was like, I'm just thinking back to the last time I was PMSing. I was like, I probably overreacted a lot with that. And
I'm a little nightmare when I have PMS. Yeah, it's from the second I ovulate. It's like 2 weeks of hell that I'm like in
2
a
weeks?
prison. It feels like I'm in a prison. Like I feel like a pig waiting for slaughter. I'm like walking around. I'm emotional. I'm crying. I'm eating. I'm getting mad about things that don't really matter.
I just
I'm
cry.
the same way. I thought I had PMDD just because I am so different when I'm PMSing. And it's always the week before my period. As soon as my period comes, I'm like, okay, now to send out all my apologies. That wasn't me.
Did you get mad?
Huh?
Did you get mad?
So fucking mad.
I just
Over everything.
I just cry.
You cry.
Oh my god, I see like a TV commercial for like a long distance college or something, and I'm just like, it's like a kid like packing, a 17-year-old kid like packing the bag saying goodbye to the parents. I'm bawling, like truly bawling. I'm like, this isn't me. This isn't me.
Yeah, I cry over nothing too. You can look at me and go, Fox and Hound. I'm like,
Fox and the Hound.
you're right.
Oh, Bambi would wreck me. Bambi would fucking wreck me.
Oh, Bambi wrecks anyone with a soul, whether or not they're PMSing. Same with Dumbo. When Dumbo gets separated from his mom, dude. I made the mistake of watching that on mushrooms. Don't do that.
Oh, no.
I was sobbing. I was like, get these animals out of the circus.
Wait, why were we watching that on mushrooms?
But I was like, oh, it'll be fun.
Was it? I get that. I've actually watched the live action Dumbo on acid.
Really?
Funny enough. So yeah, I relate.
How was that?
It was good. It was cute.
Really? I had a totally different experience. I was tortured by it. I was like, I can't believe this is for children.
Wait, so you're inside doing mushrooms, just watching? Was there anything else you watched? Or was it just like, I'm gonna watch Dumbo?
Well,
'Cause that's
first
the
I
most
watched
random
Alice in
movie.
Wonderland. That was a good call. And then I was like, let's keep it going. Let's ride the train. Let's put on Dumbo, another classic. And then I put it on. And I was like, this is horrific. I felt so bad for that animated elephant, like to the point where I started crying. And I was like, okay, I can't. I'm done.
Were you by yourself?
I was with my
children.
boyfriend at the time.
Okay. Was he upset too? Or was he just enjoying the
no,
Dumbo
he was
ride?
upset too. It got
Oh
dark.
god, that's
When Dumbo gets separated from his mom, it's sad.
Yeah. That and Pinocchio, they're like
Oh.
the originals, they're darker films, so I've never been one to like really watch them when I was younger. They were a little too dark for me.
Yeah, Pinocchio's weird. The bad boys get turned into little
that
donkeys or something.
That scene it was disturbing. Even as a kid, I was like, this is wrong.
They go to like
satanic.
Yeah, they like go to this island and they're like smoking cigars and they're like half boys, half donkeys, right? Am I remembering this correctly? Okay. And it's like a puppet that comes to life. It's all so dark and weird. Look at it. See, when they're half donkey, half...
Yeah.
It really stays with you.
I was trying.
I forgot about this. I haven't watched this movie since I was a kid. I was never a Pinocchio fan. But that is fucking weird. I couldn't even imagine. I watch like... If I'm like high watching Friends, I'm freaking out.
Yeah, imagine watching this.
Yeah, no.
Stoned watching
God, this
Pinocchio.
is awful.
Wait, you've smoked pot?
Yeah?
Do you smoke pot?
Yeah?
You do?
I feel like I'm like getting a turn. Yeah.
I didn't know that about you.
Do you smoke pot?
No, because I get anxiety. I have before.
I smoke pot all the time, guys.
Yeah, I know.
You can tell?
Honestly, like not very
I brought it up 25 times. I'm like, yeah, so when I was blasted watching Dumbo again. I'm like, I smoke weed. You're like, yeah, but you said it 40 times on the couch.
Not very often. I would do it with my ex-boyfriend because he was a massive stoner. And when it's like around, when it's like easily accessible, I'm like, I'll do some of that. But I don't get anxiety. I just don't. I just go to sleep. I get really giggly and laugh at everything. And
I laugh at nothing.
Whoa.
I went in literally nothing. I just start laughing. But I was
gotta get you
with
high
my
and make you laugh.
ex-husband.
Yeah.
Oh no, then I start crying.
Oh God, no.
You gotta do a high episode of your podcast.
Like, can we actually?
It's psychotic. This was in my early 20s, and I've smoked a lot since, but I had taken an edible with my ex-husband before going into a James Brown movie. And when I was in it, I started to peak, and I looked over at him, and like I've seen that I was having anxiety. My heart was racing. I was like starting to tear up for no reason, and I didn't even know what was going on or what was going on in the movie. And I look at him, and I'm like, I'm freaking out. And then he's like, it's okay. And like, just watch the movie. And I'm sitting there trying to relax. And then suddenly I start laughing. And nothing set me off. I just started laughing. And it wasn't like little giggles. I was laughing hysterically.
Like maniacally.
And apparently it was during a really sad scene where he was like getting taken away from his mother or something. And I had to be taken out of the theater laughing the whole way.
Oh, you want to hear something worse?
That's crazy.
I took an edible in Amsterdam with my boyfriend at the time, and remember I laughed at everything?
Yeah.
We decided to do a bike ride around the city and then go to the Anne Frank house.
No.
Yep.
No.
And I'm Jewish.
That's not good.
I don't think I could go to the Anne Frank house on an edible either.
Like, it didn't hit for a long time. And so I kept eating more because brownies and they're so, and just like 2 hours later, I was like, I guess I'm immune. Like,
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't work on me.
I'm immune. Hair flip.
2 hours later after waiting in line and entering the Anne Frank house, I was like, oh,
shit. So this is where she wrote her diary.
Doing a tour. Yeah. I was like, I have to hide my Star of David. I feel like a fucking disgrace. Like, I know this could be in the podcast. But it was involuntary and very embarrassing and a huge disrespect to my people. But
was it fun though? The Anne Frank house.
The way I saw it, yeah.
Now everyone has to experience the Anne Frank house on an edible.
My parents were like, oh, like, how was this? Like, it's pretty profound, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't want to tell you how it was. You'd be disappointed in a lot of things of me, and that would be the number one. And I haven't taken an edible since, so they're just too strong for me.
Yeah.
And they hit you too quickly. Like, just all at once. 2 hours later.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
It's been maybe 3 or 4 years since I've had anything.
Really? I had an edible last night.
I should have had an edible this morning.
I get panic attacks though. Like,
yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah, I'll be sitting there and like I'll start hyperventilating and thinking, I think I can't swallow.
That's crazy.
That's terrifying.
So I'm just thinking like gagging and choking like the whole time.
Start filming.
Filming for OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It was an edible.
That is terrifying. Oh my God. Did you have that reaction with anything else?
Yeah.
What
Yeah. Well, so I've dabbled with drugs. I haven't messed with them in a couple of years, but I've obviously dabbled. And like sometimes it's cool and other times it's not. So even mushrooms, sometimes I'll take it and I'll have a great time and a great experience. Everything will be chill. And then other times I'll have a panic attack and I'll need to go sit in the shower listening to rainforest sounds,
Oh God.
you know, focusing on my breathing.
That sounds fun though. Sitting in the shower listening to rainforest sounds. Gonna do that tonight.
It sounds awful.
Take an edible and do that.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's very relaxing.
Well, what about acid? When you did acid, did you have a good trip? Because acid's like a crazy one for me.
Oh, really? I thought acid's not as bad as mushrooms. Mushrooms seems more like a head high. Acid seems more visual.
Yeah, I'm not trying to see things that aren't really there though.
I couldn't do that.
Oh, but I don't take a lot. Like I take a recommended dose. I'll never take too much.
I definitely
it's always the
taken too
minimum people recommend. So like I just will go stare at a wall, and you know I'll gather other people to come stare at a wall with me.
And it'll
that's my acid experience.
One time I took acid and I went outside and I'm not joking. Everything around me was coming to life and then dying. So it was like I looked at the tree.
You were high.
I looked at the tree. It started flowering like these beautiful like cherry blossoms, and then it fell off and then it shriveled and it went dark and it like got decrepit, and it just everything around me was doing that, like living and dying and living and dying. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
God. I freaked the fuck out.
freak the fuck out. I go, everything is living and dying all of the time.
Oh my
It
God.
was
That's
horrible.
such a metaphor for life that I
Yeah.
am not emotionally equipped to handle.
Yeah, no,
at
I know.
all.
It was like, it's weird because it's like you have the psychedelic experience and then you can like extract like the message from it. And it's like things are living and dying at all times, but it's weird when you're visually seeing it.
Yeah. Oh, it's the circle of life. But do we need to get high to know that? It's so basic.
I don't know. Sometimes you
Seeing
do.
it is crazy.
Huh?
Sometimes you need the reminder. I think there's people though who like do it too much, take it too far.
Thankfully, I don't know how I'd handle that. Thankfully, the only like I've done acid maybe 10 times, and like I would look at this floor. I liked acid, but I would maybe look at the floor. Like I feel sober. I would know I was high, but it's a very like sobering experience. And then things that were there would just move and like distort, but it was I never saw anything that wasn't there. It's just the things that were there that were moving.
Yeah, or sometimes you see things like I looked in the toilet and I looked at the water and there was like all these prismatic shapes in the water.
Yeah, you do see the prisms.
And I was like, dude, this is trippy. Just looking in the toilet, it was trippy. Too much.
I haven't done it. I don't think I could.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I just my mom did like 2 really good things. She was like, when I was young, she's like, if you take drugs, you will die.
I love
and
that.
if you have sex, you will get pregnant and die. And I was like, okay. So like I've never like dabbled in drugs. Like I like smoke weed, and that took me a long time when I moved to California to be like comfortable doing that.
Well, yeah, and then now there's like fentanyl and all the fucking drugs. Like,
Now I actually will die if I take drugs, I think.
People are dropping like flies.
I'm too scared of like being out of control.
I'm also like, I don't like putting things in my nose. No thanks.
Yeah, I've never been.
If I have to snort something off a key, I'm going home. You know? I'm a Jew with sinus issues.
I don't like. I've never been into it because my ex-husband was addicted to it. But at the same time, I think with anxiety, it just doesn't mix. And then I've seen so many people on blow around me. I'm just like, I hate you.
Yeah, I think that was my thing.
Like the culture of just like hot bitches going to the bathroom to put drugs in their nose is sad and dark.
It's very dark.
It's very like Hollywood club.
I don't like when I see young people do it either. That makes it worse for me.
Yeah, I remember like
Early 20s. I'm like,
like going to Coachella in my 20s. I remember like seeing like other people like on ecstasy, and I'm like, dude, you need to go home. If you're an adult woman and you're sucking on a pacifier, it's time to go home. What is happening?
Yeah,
Like,
that's the bar.
biting holes in your cheeks. It's like, go home, bitch. Stop grinding your teeth. You're making everyone feel weird.
I think that was my thing because I just didn't grow up like drinking, and my first boyfriend like drank way too much, which turned me off it. But that was the thing. I just like was annoyed by people doing that stuff, and like they would just like so unappealing, like girls and guys. And I was like, you're fucking annoying. Like I hope I'm never this annoying.
So
like
annoying.
get out of my face. Or like when they're rolling, they come and talk to you at a night out or a music festival or whatever.
Not attractive.
And I'm just like, can you just shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up.
I remember at a rave, my first rave, I've been to 2. My first rave, I was dressed up as an Energizer bunny and I was on
Cute.
Molly, and another man came up to me and he was a man dressed as a bunny, and I was like, are we in love? And he was like, yes. And I was like, I think I fell in love with an accountant that was a bunny.
But wait, that's like the start of a Netflix rom-com. That's actually really
No.
That's actually really cute.
Oh, you
What
guys,
happened?
what happened was I sobered up and I never saw the man again.
Really?
I also thought I fell in love with a PE teacher at a rave. So things got, I mean, that's how you know Molly's one hell of a drug, dude. If you're falling in love willy-nilly with PE teachers in London,
You were sober, or not sober, but you were single when you were doing the Molly?
yeah.
I would never do Molly single.
Really?
No, because I feel like it's a waste of the drug if you can't have sex on it. And you don't want to just take anybody
You can be
home. That's
single and
not
love
safe.
sex.
Not, huh?
I guess you can be single and still have sex on Molly.
I'm just saying you don't want to like go find
Oh,
somebody because
without
then it's not
guaranteed
safe.
sex.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
guaranteed sex.
Yeah, it's like, and also you're on Molly, so you're like, I don't want to like get naked with someone I just met.
Yeah, you need like that level of comfort.
But maybe if you're on the right Molly. Also, this should be an ad for test your drugs. Fentanyl. A fentanyl warning.
And you
Made me stop doing coke.
Yeah.
Good.
It
Like,
should.
completely.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
And Molly and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because you have to get that shit tested.
Yeah.
Well, when I see people doing drugs, I'm like, did you test it? Like, no, but my friend did it and he's alive. I'm like, that doesn't seem like a good way to test.
No, that's just terrifying to me. But I love that it's also the same people who would never shop anything like non-organic.
Yeah.
They're like those kind of people who would only shop at Erewhon. They're like, do you know how many hormones that meat has that isn't from Erewhon? I'm like, go fuck yourself. I saw you doing like blow off a stranger's asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
We need a little balance.
Like, just because you got the Hailey Bieber shake doesn't mean.
Yes. I'm like, it doesn't, you don't like have a different body on the weekends. There's no time off. Like, you just sucked off a guy you just met.
Yeah.
Nothing is more unhygienic than buying a non-organic smoothie, bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was aggressive.
Have you had the Hailey Bieber smoothie though?
I have. It's really good.
It's really good.
I went to
It's not healthy. That thing is full of sugar.
So
Strawberry, the strawberry glaze.
Yeah.
You're like, this is decadent.
It is.
It's a
I like the
dessert.
cloud
It's a dessert for sure.
no, I haven't had it. I have principle.
Well, you spend $20 on it and then all of a sudden you're hooked.
I've been fucking with their coconut cosmic soft serve lately.
I haven't
What?
had their coconut cosmic soft serve. That's like such a mouthful. Coconut cosmic soft serve.
That just sounded hot coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Like, that's the ad I want.
There it is. It's like it's an ice cream, a coconut ice cream, and then I get the unsweetened chocolate chips and caramel. Oh, it's just fucking good.
How much is it? Like $15?
Yeah, it's like 15 to 17, I think.
For like what, this small?
No,
Do you know what I can get at Pinkberry for that price? I'm coming home with a take-home tub from Pinkberry for $17.
I think this one's fair. This one, the smoothies are not fair. The smoothies are ridiculous, but this one makes sense
Wait,
to
that's
me.
like the size of like my hand. That's like my palm of the
Yeah.
hands.
But do you really need that much more?
Yes.
That's how I feel, Mia. They give you exactly
how much you.
Yeah,
At Erewhon?
even in America, like everything is just you get too much food, and I think like just naturally people want to try to finish it because it's there and you paid for it. But that's why we're all so fat and we we struggle with our
shopping at Erewhon.
because we overeat.
So we're fat because we're not shopping at Erewhon?
No, because we overeat. You can get fat at Erewhon. You could get fat on
Yeah,
healthy
you can get
food.
fat anywhere, really.
Yeah.
You just have to put your mind to it.
Just if you work hard enough, you commit, you have the discipline.
You become a
can
real
get that.
American.
Anyone can do it.
Anyone can do it. The coconut cloud smoothie is good too.
That looks disgusting.
I don't know. It's fun and it tastes
Yeah.
amazing.
Doesn't it taste like Fruity Pebbles?
Kind of.
Like what?
It's like blue
magic. But they spell magic with a J. Nobody knows what it is, but it's
I
fucking
don't know what it is or what it does either. I'm just like, give me some of that.
the blue magic. Yeah.
That's crazy. I like look at the ingredients list. I'm like, I feel like you could write anything. Like you could be like, like pigeon liver, and then like,
Yeah,
people be like,
yeah.
oh, that's full of omega-3s.
Yeah.
Like you could write anything on that ingredients list.
Pigeon
Like,
liver.
people just like whatever it is. Like,
sea moss.
yeah, what the fuck?
I'm putting sea moss on everything.
I ate sea moss gel on my podcast. I bought a thing of it at Erewhon, and I was like, okay, it's a tax write-off because I'm using it for the podcast, whatever. So that's how I justified it. The $40 sea moss, and I almost threw up. It was the worst tasting thing I've ever tasted.
And people, is it like raw? What is it?
It's like a jelly. Can you pull up like what it looks like?
But do we also know what it does for you? Because I've been eating it all the time.
It's really.
I don't even know why it's healthy.
I
don't know.
Beef with the health food industry.
Yeah, there's a lot of scams for sure, and we fall victim to it. But you know what? I'm so happy to. Like,
that looks like petroleum jelly.
It tastes like the bottom of the sea.
it looks
disgusting.
like a jar of lard.
Oh my god, that
like
looks
fat that's been sucked out of somebody's body.
It does.
Yeah.
Like liposuction leftovers.
That's disgusting. And people just eat this? Like,
People eat it. They put it in smoothies and stuff. And sometimes
Hide the taste.
you can hide the taste, but there's one that is like pineapple that's a good flavor. It might be that one. That's the pineapple one. But they're weird as hell. And the texture is weird. And something off about eating something that grows at the bottom of the sea to me.
yeah, unless this shit's like making me look like face tuned in real life, like I'm not putting that in my body.
Unless
Like I want those
actually
kind of
Botox.
benefits. Yeah.
I'm not putting it in my body.
Unless it's like snatching my whole face to like that Bella had did look naturally. I'm not putting that in my body. I'm like, how much research is going into like what's actually in that? And is it good for us?
I don't know. It's probably better than a bag of Cheetos. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, at what point is like, do we need like 30 different things that we don't know what they are or where they come from?
But it's also so...
I don't think we do need it. I'm sure you can get a lot of what you can get from this and other things.
What are the benefits? Let's click and see.
Is it good for weight loss?
Remember like the coconut oil craze like a few years ago? People putting coconut oil on everything, like cooking with it. Like,
Fucking with it.
Fucking
putting
with
it in their hair. Putting it on their face.
Yeah.
I'm like, was it really? I mean, it's not bad. I guess it's better than like canola oil, but like, is it really that much better for you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That we
but-
just slather it on our face and our hair?
It's a moisturizer, though. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but it's like, you know, it went so overboard.
I went so hard though because I would put it in my hair and my hair's kind of fine. It just looked like I didn't shower for like a week. And I'm like,
Same.
how do I get the coconut oil out now?
I went hard on the coconut oil, too.
Yeah, and you're like, it's going to really change.
And then, and then after a little while, I'm like, fuck this. This is messy.
It's really messy.
Yeah, I don't need it natural. I just need my, like, products from Sephora. We're good.
Yeah.
I have the same beef with kale. It's not a base. It's a garnish. It's a scam.
Oh, I love kale.
I like
I have
kale
a whole,
as a base.
I have a whole ass.
I
list of
do.
things I beef
A
with if
huge
we've got
kale
time.
salad, I fuck with so
It's
hard.
disgusting.
Oh my
It
god.
does not taste good.
It tastes good to me though.
Just put some fucking iceberg lettuce on there and call it a
I
day.
actually hate iceberg lettuce.
I'm on team kale because it feels like I'm doing something good for my body. I don't know if that's just mental, but it does feel like I'm doing something healthy.
I actually prefer the taste though. Iceberg lettuce, the texture and everything, I really dislike it with a passion.
I just like can't chew.
If-
It feels
I
like
feel
I'm
like-
chewing cardboard and there's nothing. We're feeding garnishes, just large amounts of garnishes.
It's like parsley.
That's like a hill I'll die on. Like,
Kale is a garnish, not a base.
yeah, and it's just one of those things that are on my list.
I get that.
My stomach hurt kale.
The older I get, the longer this list gets. The longer this list gets. There's old people just like mad at like random things. I'm becoming that person.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I know.
There's lots of things I hate too, like scooters.
Like the
Like a man on a bird.
oh, immediately. That's like
What's a bird?
the bird scooters around LA.
Are they like the little ones that you rent?
Yeah.
Like there's Lime as well, right?
Yeah.
Lime and bird scooters.
Wait, that makes you guys mad?
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Don't come over on that.
Have you
Actually, just don't come over if that's your mode of transportation.
have you had a guy come over on a bird scooter?
I've hooked up with a guy that left on a bird. He left on a bird, and that was the last I saw of him.
Wait, so he was actually a smart man. He Ubered there.
And birded home.
Wow.
Yeah, he knew.
Damn.
Like I can save money on
Yeah.
wow.
Here's where I can cut the cost.
Oh my goodness.
There's a grown man on. Oh, that's cute.
That's not cute, Mia.
I find those when I'm drunk. That's my problem. I find them when I'm drunk, which is not very often. I'm not a big drinker, but I will find them, and I always end up injured the next day.
There's just no sexy way or hot way or even acceptable way for a man to ride a bird scooter.
But here's
Right.
my
Over
issue.
the age of 16.
Here's my issue.
You're a kid.
You shouldn't live your life with what's hot to other people. What is fun to you?
But it's embarrassing.
It is.
It's like
It is.
a grown-ass man on a scooter. It's like, do you have a job?
If he doesn't have a car, it is. I just think for fun.
I'll be a hypocrite all day. This is my podcast. I'm good. There's like some things I'm like, oh, I should be able to do what I want. You know, I won't worry about what other people think of me, and I would judge the shit out of people who ride a bird scooter until the day that I die, Mia. Okay?
Yeah. And also a drone guy. The guy that has...
Oh, the drone guy.
Yeah.
Unless you're an actual videographer, photographer, getting paid to take drone photos of whatever you're droning, don't drone, man. Like, you didn't need to spend $5,000 on a drone to take photos of you and your friends on a hill.
On a hill.
Relax, my dude.
You're killing everyone's vibe.
Just buy one of those like things that the TikTok girls buy that like stick it to a fucking tree.
Yeah.
Take yourself time a group photo. No one gives a shit about your drone videos. I'm really sorry that I'm contacting a lot of people right now.
Yeah, the drone.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense to me, though.
the drone guys.
Drone guys, yeah.
It makes sense to you?
Yeah, what you're saying.
Oh, thank you.
Like, nobody does give a shit. We're not
Nobody-
looking at that like, you know? And it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And I get it, like you post what you want or do what you want without people giving a shit. But the price, I'm like, it's expensive.
It is our right to give a shit,
It's also
though.
embarrassing.
Yeah, this is the guy droning at the beach. I'm like, what are you doing?
You're making everybody feel weird. Am I on your drone footage? I don't even fucking know you.
Oh, that's like one of my big pet peeves. Like people filming random people in like public places, like for like a drone video. I'm like, I feel like you need to get written consent of everyone on this beach. It's
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Go home and jack off to your drone footage that you got of strangers?
No, they're gonna go home and watch it like 15 times in a row and like post on Instagram stories and just rewatch like, the bit of them that's in it for like 3 seconds.
They're like, I'm a cinematographer.
What about Vision Pro guys?
What is that?
Oh.
those things.
Oh, yeah, the crypto guy I dated had one.
Of course, so you can look up close at
That was so
crypto
bad.
toes.
He'd be in the living room doing this. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm playing Tetris in VR. I'm like, this is not gonna work.
Wait, did he have a VR headset or did he have one of these Apple Vision Pros? 'Cause
Yeah,
they're
no, not an
different,
Apple
right?
Vision Pro. He had VR.
Because isn't the Apple Vision Pro for
Augmented reality.
yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
But can't you like look at your text messages, open the web?
That's weird.
It's weird.
Oh,
like
wait, I can't wait till like a year from now we all have one.
well, no. If it was like contact lenses that you put in your eyes, fuck yeah, that's badass. But
Contact
they're
lenses?
yeah,
That's fucking
Less,
crazy
I
to
think.
me.
that would be
Less.
cool. That I would do. This,
I'm always right, Carlos.
they're just scuba divers. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's really bizarre to me. That's a scary thing where you just like live in a completely false reality rather than like touching grass outside.
But we already do. We have our phones with us 24/7.
I know, but that just seems.
Like, what if
like right
man-
now we're browsing the web. Like,
What if someone's watching porn with those on?
oh, of course they are.
Of course.
What if your man is just in the living room in AI
Is that cheating?
porn? Yes. Well, I don't know.
Oh, if they're in a chat room with other men or women, but they're hot little avatars, and they're having sex.
Yeah,
Over
they're
the
hot little
internet.
avatars. That's a problem.
And this is a problem.
If I feel like men wouldn't bother going out to actually meet a real woman. I mean, that's gonna be a
They
huge
can
problem.
already do that. Not in VR, but in VR they can already do that. There's some men who
Yeah.
love it.
That's so weird to me.
Is that Zuck with the goggles?
Yeah.
Wow, his haircut.
Like VR parks are fun. Like VR parks. Like I like went. Like,
You went to a
in-
VR park?
Yeah, and like I went in Tokyo. They have like a bunch of them, and they're really fun. But it's like ones that you put on, and like you feel like the videos are hilarious. Like it feels like you're walking on a tightrope, but like they're so realistic. But you're on the ground. Like there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. But like you genuinely feel like you're gonna fall.
Yeah.
And like there's like one like different experiences like that, which is really fun. But like you go there, you do it for like an hour, and then you leave.
Yeah.
You're not like in your bed with like your family or your partner or whatever it is, like being in a completely different reality.
But I see that as our phone. I don't see too much of a difference, if I'm being honest. We're hyper-focused on our phones, in bed next to our partners. We're in a different reality.
Yeah, I could see that. But when you get the headset, it looks. There's something worse about the headset, though.
Yeah.
It makes you.
Yeah.
Like it feels like it. Like I wouldn't want it because I'd be like, that's gonna give so many girls the ick. Like I so want one, but I'm like, I can't do it. I won't get a girlfriend.
It looks claustrophobic.
Just do it in private and secret like the rest of men.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Like you'd have a headache 24/7, and then you'd also like fuck up your neck and your shoulders from carrying around the extra weight.
That'd be so bad if your man hurt his shoulders from his VR headset. That would give me the ick. I'd be like, you're not a man. You hurt your shoulders. You're going to your chiropractor because you VR too hard. That's crazy.
God, that's hilarious. You just like finish watching Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Like you know, men used to get injured from like war.
Yeah.
And then your man's just like, I fucked up my shoulder last night. Like, I don't think I can help you move boxes today. Like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Exactly.
Put Pearl Harbor back
I
on.
think that's kind of cute. But
She likes the guy on the scooter.
You're fucking your shoulder up from VR?
I think that'd be cute and funny.
Oh, I'd rather you die at war.
I agree. I'd rather you die at war.
Like, completely.
Come back without a hand like a man.
Yes. Well, like, lose a fucking leg, write me, like, you get blown up. This is aggressive.
I want a little pussy. It's okay.
That's why we can be friends. We have very different tastes in men. Very different tastes.
That's awesome. Thank you guys for having me on the pod. You can find me at Princess Shank on Instagram. You can find me on This Bitch Podcast every Monday with Kim Congdon. You can find me Shank every Wednesday. And May 10th, I'm coming to the Comedy Store to do Netflix as a Joke. We're doing This Bitch Podcast live for that. So buy tickets to that. And then May 16th, This Bitch and Friends in the main room of the Comedy Store. And then June 20th, This Bitch and Friends in the main room of the Comedy Store. So get tickets. Thank you guys.
Right, May 10th, I want to go.
Yeah, you should come.
Yeah, let's go. Call us. Group excursion.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Group excursion.
Yeah.
We drag the boys. Like,
Yeah.
we fucking don't want to hang out with you outside of work.
I've actually been thinking about that because I do occasionally like going to the Comedy Store. I'm going to know a lot of the comedians now.
Yeah, you should go.
Hey!
You should come hang out.
Thank you so much for watching Out of Bed. Give us 5 stars. What else, Carlos?
Every week, Wednesdays.
Every week, Wednesdays. Keep watching. We appreciate it. And I'm not getting better at this outro thing. We're going to keep going.